Lina Shamy is a resident trapped in Eastern Aleppo. She joins us from the area right now. Good to have you with us. First of all, tell us what life is like. You're in one of the few remaining areas still held by the opposition. What are you living through right now?
Yes, we are here living a genocide, literally. It's unbelievable, and we are here seeing what's happening with our eyes and can't believe what is happening. There are injured in the streets, there are people, live people under wreckage, and civil defense, ambulance systems can hear them, and there's nothing they can do for them. So yesterday, there haven't been a number gathered about how many people who were dead and killed by the bombing, because there is a real inability and a disaster over the previous disaster situation that the city was living. It happened here in the place where I'm staying. I'm staying with a lot of families in a basement, women and children. They have lost connection with a lot of their relatives who have left to regime-held Aleppo.
So you're in a basement, sorry for jumping in. Do you have food? Do you have water, electricity, some of the things we take for granted?
Everyone have brought few amounts from their homes, which have left. For me, I couldn't. I wasn't lucky to bring anything from my home. I just left with just my devices and my clothes on. And I couldn't bring anything from my house. And also, till this moment, I can't go back there. So regime forces are progressing to the areas, and till this moment on the ground nothing have changed. Still there is bombing, still there is gathering for regime forces on the front lines, so nothing have changed on the ground.
Are you worried about the prospect of the neighbourhood you are in right now falling to the regime? The regime says it's coming to, quote, liberate people from what it calls terrorists. Are you looking forward to the arrival of regime troops?
Regime is promoting this propaganda and accusing us as a terrorists and claiming that we are here detained just to cover the genocide they are committing in the city, just to cover their crimes. Yesterday in Al-Khalasa Square, there have been field executions to families. Among of them, there were women and children. There were a basement in Al-Firdaus. Inside this basement, 60 people. All of them, they have been burnt. Regime forces and the militias that support them have burned this basement with the people inside. This regime, while they are walking in the streets that they have recently took control on, if they found anything that indicates to any revolutionary activity as participating in a demonstration, or if they found the Syrian revolution flag, or if they found that there is people or activists that are documenting the crimes of regime and Russia they have committed in Aleppo. So this is a crime for them, and they will kill and burn.
Let me jump in here and just ask you, how do you know that? Are these atrocities which you say you've witnessed, or you've heard from survivors, or what exactly?
It's the people here, I'm staying here, and their relatives. A lot of people here, the people I'm staying here with them, they have lost connection with their relatives. There are some people who have relatives who have been executed in that massacre in Al-Khalasa. We have 4,000 of people are missed from the guys who have left from the besieged Aleppo to regime-held Aleppo. They are between missing or arrested or killed field executions.
Let me ask you this. Are you concerned for your safety, your future? What will happen if the area you're in falls? What will happen to you? And you do have a public profile. You're opposed to the regime. Are you not worried about that?
Hello?
Hello, yes, I'm asking you, are you concerned for your safety? What will happen to you if the area you are in falls to the regime when you are known to be critical of the regime?
Yes, I do believe that we are gonna die anyway, so we have to do something for all these lives, for all the people who have died. We have to do something, we have to deliver the message. So I'm not, I know I may be died, I may be arrested if they came, and I know that regime, this criminal regime and the militias that support them will continue the genocide they already have started. So it will not bring me back, and it will not stop me or my friends from telling the truth and from letting the whole world see what is happening here in Aleppo.
What can the world do for you? Can anyone do for you now to help you and those people trapped in a basement?
A lot of people actually now are doing great things. They are protesting in the streets, they are protesting at the embassies, and I will tell them continue doing this now and not later. Everything affects, everything helps to save the lives here, the civilians' lives here. So do anything you can. If you're not protesting, call the embassies or call your representatives in the parliament, call White House. You can do something, you can change, because people do affect their governments, because they have elected their governments by themselves. And if governments just want to move according to interests, people will not. People hold these humanitarian principles, and they can do something. So everything has effect. Do not stop.
Thank you very much for talking to us about the dire situation you are in. We, of course, hope the best for all civilians on all sides of this conflict.
You're welcome.